Hello, the Shep lives another day to serve a purpose as a demonstration page or a demonstration installation of Studio J that's been branded for Le Shep, who is, well, Shep is my dog. But what I wanted to very quickly demonstrate for you is that if I go over to the administrator dashboard and open up the API keys manager, as you'll see, these are all with anyone that has a check mark there, that's an API key that I've happened to plug into this particular installation. But these are all actually the Kimmy Moonshot one is not one that is on comes on by default. It's one that was added post installation, for example. And since I'm glad that I caught that because that was probably going to be my test example. But since Kimmy is already now added to that list, what I'm going to demonstrate is that let's say there's a key here that you want to use that does not exist in this list. There's a whole bunch here, but who knows? There's so many API keys out there that uh, we couldn't possibly just include them all by default. So what do you do when you want to create a new one? Well, you just simply open up the add a new API service, and you can certainly do that manually if you want, but it is helpful and very quick to just simply ask the AI. And so, for example, I'm going to pick Higgsfield, which is a video generation API that is not in here by default. And Claude is going to research and determine how many, what are the fields that are necessary to utilize a Higgs field key. It might have one, it might have two. So it's recognized. This is why it's useful to use the AI here because it immediately recognizes that goes into the category of video generation. And there's a docs URL there for it, some notes about it. So these would be that you'd need the API secret key. I think it's really just one that they're basically going to say. So we're going to say add this service. And then there you see at the bottom of my screen, that service is now there. And if I scroll down to the video category, oops, there, Higgsfield is added down here at the bottom. And if I want to, I just can now punch in those keys and now start using those keys for some new module that I might invent. And when I've invented that, I would get a zip file and I would simply upload that into the zip file module uploader. And I would now have a new module that would hopefully work with my key. And if there were any bugs, then you would just simply come back and use the module manager and just start updating whatever errors or bugs or upgrades that you wanted to make to your invented um, module. And that's what makes Studio J so flexible. Is that you can add in whatever API keys you want to use, and you can invent whatever modules or plugins as to adopt WordPress language. You can invent them yourself. So at the moment, Studio J does not have the robust marketplace for plugins or modules like WordPress or Shopify, but it does have that ability to use AI and invent your own, copy them, what others are using. My hope is that one day people will start trading modules like we used to trade mixed tapes. So that's my demonstration of the API Keys Manager.